Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today, we are going to be showing you a 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit Hauler conversion. We're going to get started on the front here. It's a lovely blue color with this nice little metallic in here. It makes this paint really pop. I really like this color. But on front here, we have got customized Summit Hauler grill, but we've added a little feature in here that's like a really cool feature. It's this light bar that goes on each side of these, obviously illuminating your way, but it does make it pop just a little bit more than what it normally is, which I really like that they've done that. Down below here, you've got Freightliner's three-piece bumper, making it very easy to keep you on the road as quickly as possible. If something does happen, you just replace this. You don't have to replace all three, you just need to replace one, which is a nice feature that they have. You have your recovery hooks right below that. And then of course, this is your Detroit Assurance safety program right here. This is your front end radar. So if anybody does break in front of you and you're not paying attention, but we hope you are, that's actually gonna break it for you. Up top here, you've got your compressed fiberglass hood. Very durable. In Colorado, we have a lot of hail. So making it so it will not actually get the normal PDR, or the dings that you have to get PDR on there. Nice feature that they add on there. Inside there, you've got your Cummins L9, coupled with the, I apologize, the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. If you're mechanically inclined, you can see it's very easy. It's very open to actually work on these things. On the far end there, you've got your coolant and your air filter up there. Then you can see your dipstick and your oil fill right over here. Fuse box right here. This is one of two fuse boxes. I'll show you where the other one is inside, but it's very accessible, easy to change out any fuse that you need to. And then down below here, you've got your power steering fluid, and there's your fuel filter water separator. One nice little feature they've added onto this one, if your batteries ever do die and you need a quick jump, the leads for it are just actually right in here. You just pull the covers off and then you just jump it from a jump box, and then you're good to go. Just make sure you maintenance the batteries right after that. And then down below here, you've got your 265/75 R22.5 tires, and then the upgraded black wheels that we've added to it as well. Helps with the paint, makes it pop a little bit more. Some guys are chrome guys. I'm more of a just blacked out guy. I think it makes it look pretty cool. But we have also added the balancing drum that's in there, making it so that you can go down the road a lot easier, making it so you're not skipping, balancing out the wheel. This is a normal highway tire, but nice features we put that on. I'm gonna shut the hood now, just show you how it is. There's a feature on here that's good with every Freightliner. Fighting back, but it's easy to do, making it so that if you are working on in the engine right there, a gust of wind or somebody tries to mess with you, they're trying to push it down, it won't just slam down and actually hurt you. Once you're done with that, you just snap it into place right there. Just make sure you do the other side, because there is one of two there. Right here, you've got your breakaway mirrors right here. This is side mirrors, just making it so you can see out to the side of you. The lower one is to make it so that you can see even further out, and then the top one is just shooting down the actual truck, and then all the way down to the trailer as well. The top one is all motorized, and you can actually get it heated too, or it is heated. Just make sure you've got your adjustments right in there. I did call it a breakaway mirror for one specific reason. If you do hit something, or if something hits you, they just break away, making it so it's not going to shear it off, and you can still save some cost on that. Down below here, hookups for your engine block heater for those very cold nights. If you live below zero on some nights, just make sure you're plugging that in, and then it'll make it so your fuel's not getting gunked up. Running down the side here, you've got your two step ups. It's a very large surface area, so we're being safe as possible, and it's got the anti-slip parts right there, so you're making it so if it's rainy, icy, or anything like that, you're not going to slip. Just make sure you're doing 3 points of contact so everybody's being safe. In here, we've got one of two fuel tanks right here. This is your fuel tank right here. This is one of two 50-gallon tanks, I apologize. The other one is on the other side, and then right next to it, you have got your DEF tank. It is a 6-gallon DEF tank. You're getting roughly 350 miles per gallon on that one right here. You'll notice right here that it is lockable, so you can lock it. Just make sure if you're getting any slush or anything under there, it tends to sometimes get iced over, so just make sure that you have a component to actually break up that ice. Coming in here, we're going to take a look on the inside really quick. You're going to see that is the Summit Hauler conversion. This one's a little bit different. It has a two-tone color in there, but still one very comfortable seat, very durable. I love how comfortable this is. It is an air ride seat. Adjustments right here, just accordingly. You would just lift up, adjust it however you would like for the air ride, cushioning your ride down the road. Right here is for your lumbar, heated seat right here, and then your tilt feature for the top right there. With every Freightliner, you do get your kill switch. So if you're not a daily driver on this, you're maybe only once a month, twice a month, there's the kill switch right there that turns off all the electronics, making it so that you can save your batteries on there. We're gonna go ahead and get this started up here. Just make sure when you are starting these up, when you're putting the key in, starting it up, turning it into accessories mode, it's just running through its checks. Make sure you do that so it doesn't throw a code or anything like that. It takes about 5 seconds or 5 clicks. Pretty easy to do. In the back here, we have got our 3-passenger seat. Very comfortable for all your passengers. Best feature about this, if you need to pull over and catch some Z's, this does drop down into a bed, making it very comfortable. And DOT does regulate it as a bed. It's a very, very nice feature. Dropping down right here, we have got the cover for your batteries. So if you need to maintenance your batteries at all, you would just pull this cover, just 1, 2, and 3 bolts, and then a 4th one in the back, and then you can see both of your batteries back there. Down below here, we've got our hookup for a trickle charger. So if you want to top off those batteries, you can do that as well. Very, very easy. I did leave the radio on there, but I'm going to show you this really quick. I'm going to get the cameraman, I'm going to shut the radio off. But this is one of 2 of this size storage bins that you can store really anything you would like. Right there, we've got an air hose in there. But the best feature about this, there is an air hookup right there. We add that on there. It is diamond plated, making it very durable. You can throw anything you would like in there. There's also a fire extinguisher in there just to be safe. They are lockable on this. Weather stripping around, making it so there's no moisture actually gets in there. And then we've got our second one right here. This is one of 2 of this size. Same thing, you can put your chains in there, flares in there, anything pretty durable. Coming up here, you're gonna see the actual back of the top of the bed. All diamond plated, very durable. This is an aluminum bed, making it very durable, lightweight. We do put an extra steel plate in there, making it so you're not going to be skipping up and down the road, but very durable. On the back here, you're going to see 2 pre-drilled holes. If you want to add an exterior storage bin or an exterior tank, you have the ability of doing that. Some people even put a spare tire on there as well. Up above on the headache bar, you've got your indicator lights for braking and backing up. And then right in the middle there, you've got your backup camera. This is a Voyager system that we use, and you can hook up to 4 cameras with it. Right now we are hardwired in, but you can have the ability to actually do it wireless as well. Coming down the bed right here, you're gonna see a track system that's on the side and on the middle. That's a tie down system that we've added on there. It's got a 1,000-pound weight limit, so if you need to tie anything down, you have the ability to do that. And then in the middle here, we've got what we call our trough system. This is where you're gonna be hooking up to your gooseneck or 5th wheel. We have that steel plate in there, and it's already pre-drilled for both the 5th wheel and the gooseneck, so you don't need to worry about that. Very, very easy to do whatever you want. We customize that, so it makes it so if you want us to set it up with maybe a 5th wheel air ride Hensley, we can do that, or if you just want the gooseneck ball, you have the ability to do that as well. Right here, you've got hookups for your 5th wheel and bumper pull, all electronics. And then on the right side, electronics for your Voyager system if you're hardwired in, like I was talking about just earlier. Another nice little feature that we've added on here is your Gen Y bumper pull 30,000-pound weight limit hitch. This is a phenomenal hitch. You can customize this height-wise. You can customize the different balls, whatever you would like. I love that we have started to add this. Right now we've got the 2 5/16 ball, and on the bottom you can just pull it right out, just pull the pin, and then on the bottom we've got 2-inch. But I've heard that the 3-inch is actually getting a little bit more popular, so you can customize that however you would like it as well. Coming around the side here, you're gonna see this is the exact duplicate as what we were just looking at on the other side. There's the other 2 storage bins, once again, still lockable, and then weatherproof, which is nice. Coming down here, this is the other tank that we've got here. Still the exact same setup, just a little bit smaller, and you're gonna notice that you don't have the DEF tank on there. But like I said, it is 2 50-gallon tanks, making it a total of 100 gallons. It is a self-leveling system, making it so that you still do have to fill up from both sides, but you don't need to get out and press the button or anything, flip a switch or anything like that to access the other tank. This is your other strap right here. I'm gonna lock this down just so we're being safe. Just make sure that you're doing that, and then we're gonna pop in onto the passenger side right here. It is the same setup as the other side. The controls for the air ride are in the exact same spot, just right here. And then of course you do have your panel right here for that secondary fuse panel. Very, very easy to do. Just pull out like this, lift out, and then you can access those other fuses right there. In the back here, we have got our, hang on one sec, folks. We're gonna hop up into the passenger side right here. Sorry for that. Showing you the interior of this. You're gonna notice. Okay, we have got our steering wheel right here. Controls for the actual steering wheel, all right here. And you're gonna see all the gauges up here. You've got your RPMs right here, your oil pressure right here, and then your fuel gauge right here. You'll notice that it does have two gauges on there. One is for the fuel, one is for the DEF. The white one is gonna be for the fuel, blue one is for the DEF. The middle right here is your digital information right here, all controlled by the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side here, you've got your mile per hour, and then below here, you've got your primary and secondary gauges right there, just showing you how much air pressure you got on there. And then, of course, your water temperature right there. Right side here, you've got answering and hanging up phone calls for your Bluetooth, and then, of course, your cruise control. Down below here, you have got your transmission. So if you're going into drive or reverse, you would adjust the options right here just by going up and down with this. But you also have an option to actually go into a manual transmission mode by just clicking this button, and then you'll go down this way or up this way to go down and up in gears. One last feature on this one is your engine brake. So if you're up top right here, you're going to be off, but it does have 3 levels of it, making it so you're using your engine to actually stop you. Hookups for your air trailer right here, and then your air for your truck right here. Subwoofer right here. If you do have electronic brakes for your trailer, you could set the gain just right here. And then of course, hazards, dome light, footwell light, and pre-trip light right here. Your pre-trip light is set up to when you are actually, before you're actually going on your trip, you would hit that, making sure all your indicator lights around the actual vehicle are working properly. These are optional buttons right here. You can add anything you want. We've added a light bar to it, but we've had it to the button that's just to the right, and I'll show you that in just a second. But a lot of people like to add other lights to it, or maybe a winch on there. Down below here, all your safety systems. These first 3 buttons right here are systems that are on. These are the buttons to turn it off. Automatic brake assist, lane departure warning, and then your traction control right here. This 4th button right here is your shutdown override. If you do get a message saying, hey, we're gonna be shutting down because we got something going on the engine, but you're right in the middle of the roadway and you're trying to get over to the side, you would click that button, and that will keep the engine going no matter what. But just make sure that once you get over to the side of the road and you're safe, turn off the vehicle. Controls for the rear air right here. You just got your cooling and heating, and then your speeds just right there. This is that button for that light bar up front. You would just click it up like that, turns it on, illuminates your way a little bit more. Locking differential right here, and then your suspension dump right here. If you're going up to a really low trailer, you have the ability to drop that suspension down, making it easier to actually access. Right here, you've got hookups HDMI and USB-A for the infotainment system that's right above here. You have the ability for Apple and Android CarPlay. You just have to be plugged in. As you can see right here, it's pretty easy to actually navigate through. I was talking about the Apple and Android CarPlay just right there, and then a navigation right here. You don't need to be a techie to use this. It's pretty much self-explanatory, which is a nice feature I think they've added to it. Then down below here.
I do have a quick question.
Yes.
The question is, will this fit into a normal parking spot? So repeat the question.
So we just got a question asked to us. We are asking if this can fit into a normal parking spot. The answer is yes, it actually can. We park them up front here. It will be obviously a little bit longer than a normal vehicle, but if you take up 2 spots just going front and back, yes, you do have the ability to actually park this in a normal spot, which is a great feature, by the way, because if you're going into, call it a Home Depot, and you don't have your trailer, which would be awesome, you can just park right there and not everybody's going to be really, really upset with you. So it's a nice features. Down below here, we do have controls for the air up front, You got your fan speed right here, the different zones, and then of course your temperature right here. Recirculated air right there. And as we're coming back down, middle console, which has 4 very, very large cup holders, very, very easy to, if anything does happen to it, you can pull it out, clean it up. Very, very nice. I love this. And then of course you've got your storage area in there. But that about wraps this up, folks. If you're interested in this vehicle or any of the other vehicles on our lot, please feel free to get a hold of me. My information's down below. It's paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or my number's 303-503-3305. You folks have a great day. Thanks.